Things They Carried is a collection of short stories that follows the soldiers of Alpha Company during their deployment in the Quang Ngai region of Vietnam during the Vietnam War. In the introduction, each character is introduced through possessions. In the rising action, In Love, Tim O'Brien writes about the many stories that shifted his views about the war. In Spin, the narrator argues that not all war stories are tragic. In On the Rainy River, the narrator explains how he conforms to social expectations and decides to report for duty. In the stories Enemies and Friends, Lee Strunk and Dave Jensen overcome interpersonal conflict to forge an agreement. How to Tell a True War Story and The Dentist recount Kurt Lemon's short career as a soldier and his death. How to Tell a True War Story also reflects on how readers know a war story is true. Mitchell Sanders tells a story about Vietnam's landscape. In Sweetheart of the Song Trebong, Rat Kiley tells the story of Marianne Bell, a soldier's girlfriend who falls under the spell of the landscape. In Stockings and Church, Henry Dobbins relies on pantyhose he believes protect him from harm, and Kiowa and Norman Bowker discuss religion. The Man I Killed and Ambush offer two perspectives on the narrator's reaction to a young Vietnamese soldier killed by a grenade. In Style, Henry Dobbins takes Azar to task for mocking a girl who dances after her family is killed and her village destroyed. In the climax of the short story collection, the war becomes a nightmare. Speaking of Courage, Notes, and In the Field present the traumatic death of Kiowa, a blow to the platoon who loved him. In The Falling Action, the war causes feelings of vengeance and insanity. Good Form presents the idea of story truth. In Field Trip, the narrator and his daughter travel to Vietnam and visit the field where Kiowa died. In The Ghost Soldiers, the narrator exacts revenge on a medic. Nightlife sees Rat Kiley escape the war. In The Resolution, The Things They Carried ends with Lives of the Dead, in which the narrator explains that stories about the dead allow them to live again. None of the characters ever really escape the war.